Name's Will Schmutz, C-H-M-U-T-Z. I'm with the Chicago Commission on Human Relations, and my position there is Director of Community Liaison for the Advisory Council on Veterans Affairs. So basically, the council is a organization appointed by the mayor to represent the veterans community and local government. I'm here today to show my support for a cable station. Reason being is there's a vast network out there now to help veterans and their families. Sometimes the network is a little bit disconnected. I think this organizing of programs will help bring that network closer together. I know there's a lack of information to the general public about veteran services. I receive all the 311 calls that come into the city. If the word veterans is mentioned in that phone call, it'll come to my desk. The kind of questions I get are from seniors who have a loved one who's up in age. They know that the time's coming that they're going to lose that loved one, and they need to know about what type of burial benefits there are for that veteran. A lot of times they wait to the last minute. They need to know. They don't think about it until the last minute. I think if we had a show that talked about the death benefits, you know, using this for an example, that the public would be aware of situations like this that come up in advance and would be more the family be more prepared. I'll get a call about an individual like yesterday, Vietnam veteran, homeless vet. The neighbor is trying to help him, but doesn't know what type of services are out there. So they call. I have to give them the information that I can and pass that on to another agency. I think a show dealing with homeless veterans, what type of agencies are out there that help, what type of services they provide. I think it would be useful, because then when they see an individual in a position like that, they would know what type of agencies are out there. There might be an agency right in the neighborhood. You know, Chicago has a very diverse veterans community. You know, we have senior veterans from World War II, Korea. We have the Vietnam era veterans, and now we find ourselves with a new generation of veterans. You would think that the World War II and the Korean veterans are pretty self-sufficient, that they're set in their ways. There's a lot of programs out there, especially for seniors, that part of the veteran community, they don't even think about using those services. But they would be very helpful to them. Anytime you get a service to help a senior, save him a couple $100 a year, that's going to better his life. If there was information out there, put out there on TV for them to see that, it would be very useful to that community. This young generation coming back, you would think that they would be pretty well informed. You know, technology age, pretty fast with everything. They still are asking basic questions. Who do I go to? What do I need to get there? I think, again, programming that they can tune in on, regular programming that they could tune in on, they'd be able to get the advice they would need and the willingness to use these programs. We don't want this generation of veterans waiting 10, 15 years to ask for help, to try to figure out what's out there to help them. We need to give them all the information possible. We want them to stand on their feet and become productive members of society as soon as they get back. We don't want them to fall through the cracks like the last generation. I think a channel dedicated to the veterans community that can show what's out there on the federal, the state, local government level, civic, faith-based. There's so much out there that can be used, and so many people willing to support them, that we need to get that message out to that community. I thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.